to brush through my wing brows. In Dutch it is. Hey everyone, I hope you are doing well. I got a question to share my makeup routine, and I'd be happy to share it, of course, but it's really simple and we would be done fast if that was all for this video. So I will also talk about my hair care routine and my skincare routine. I will also talk about a book that I read recently. It was all about lifestyle choices that you can implement that will help with the delay of the aging process. I will show you how I apply my makeup. So I will talk about hair, skin and makeup routines. Now, starting with skincare in the morning, I like to wash my face with cold water and a washcloth. I use lots of cold water because in the book that I mentioned, it talks about cold exposure and how it can boost your immune system and help with delaying the aging process. Now, they were talking about cold showers and ice baths. So of course that means cold on your entire body instead of just on your face. But if cold is beneficial, I will just use it on my face as well. So I freshen my face up that way. Now I will switch to Lucinda without makeup and hair done. And then I will show you how I apply my products and my makeup and so on. And I'm using this Repair Facial Oil by the brand Teami. I really love the scent, and I also love the fact that there are actual chamomile flowers inside. In this oil is jojoba oil, and it is very similar to our own natural skin oil. And that is why it absorbs really well without clogging your pores. So that is a great benefit from the jojoba oil. There's also sea buckthorn fruit oil, and that has a lot of antioxidants and vitamins. And then there is vitamin E oil, which I think is really a classic when it comes to skincare. Sorry. It has a lot of antioxidants as well, and it is beneficial for your skin in many ways. So it has a lot of great oils. So I really love how it is all natural. I try to use mostly natural products. I think it's really important to use the natural and pesticide-free products because your skin absorbs all of it and it gets into your body and your bloodstream eventually. I read some research about nail polish, and even with nail polish you can trace it in your bloodstream within a few hours. So that just goes to show that everything you put on your body eventually gets in your body. So that is why for me it is really important to use good quality products with all natural ingredients. Now I take a few drops of this. Then I use this clear quartz facial roller to distribute the product all over my face and to give my face a gentle massage at the same time. So for every area that I want to use the roller on, I do that about 3 to 6 times. So, and then upwards like this. Now for the eye area, you have 2 sides, so you can use the smaller one for beneath your eyes. It feels very relaxing to use the facial roller on your face, and it also has a cooling effect because it's naturally quite cool, and you can also keep it in the fridge for an extra cooling effect on your face. The facial roller helps the skin to absorb the product really well, and it can also reduce puffiness, fine lines and other signs of aging, but of course you would have to use it daily to achieve that. You can also use this tool under your jawline and on your neck, and I sometimes do that if I have a few moments to spare. I've heard that facial rolling also helps with circulation and lymphatic drainage, and that sounds really plausible because you're stimulating the skin and the underlying tissue all the time with it. So the list of benefits is endless really. And if you would like to try it too, it would be a great time now because I have a discount code for you. It is in the description box. Depending on how much you buy, the discount goes up or down. So you can check that out with the affiliate link in the description box below. Now onto my makeup routine, and I was looking forward to this part of the video because I don't prefer to be on camera with my bare face without makeup. I feel like it's always such a difference when someone puts on a little makeup. And yeah, I feel like I'm just easier to look at with a little bit of makeup on. So anyway, I will start with my lash curler. I have this really cheap one. It is from HAIRCARE. If you live in the Netherlands, I'm sure you know HAIRCARE. Everyone knows it. I will take a little mirror so I can see what I'm doing. Now I will put on mascara, and I'm using this Dr. Hoshka mascara in black. It's the defining mascara. They also have a volume mascara, and I usually use that one. But last time when I ran out of mascara and went to buy a new one, the store only carried this one, so I just bought this one. Okay, so my mascara is on my lashes, but I can never get it just on my lashes. It's also on my skin. And I will clean that up after it dried a little bit, because otherwise the mess will be even bigger. In the meantime, I use this little spoolie to brush through my wing brows. In Dutch it is wenkbrauwen, and in English it is brows, right? Yeah. I will brush through my brows once. I fill in my brows with a little bit of gray eyeshadow, and I'm using a little Dr. Hoshka eyeshadow palette. It is the 01 Sapphire, and it has 3 colors. I'm using the dark gray one, such a difference, right, when you have your brows on. I'm going to look in the bathroom mirror and see if they are even, or sort of even. They are kind of even. Doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical when it comes to brows, right? My mascara has dried a little bit, and I will use a Q-tip now and some old moisturizer. I have this little jar that I don't really use anymore, but it's really convenient to remove some excess mascara. Now I will apply some eyeshadow. I'm using the same eyeshadow as I used to fill in my brows. I try to make the outer corners of my eyelids the darkest and then around that a little lighter. I use the small brush that I used for my brows as well. It is the tip of a broken brush, as you can see. And then I use a blending brush. It also broke, but it still works. I will add a little bit more of eyeshadow and then blend it all. Now I think I used a little bit too much, so I will try to remove a little bit with my fingertips. And while I'm working with my fingertips anyway, I will use a little bit of the very light one, and I put it under my brow. On most days this is it for my makeup routine. I feel presentable, and yeah, it's just a good basic quick makeup routine. But sometimes if I'm feeling really great, or if I have some more time, or if I film a video, I will put also I will put on some blush, and I have Dr. Hoshka blush. It's called Soft Apricots, and it comes with a brush, but it's very small. I prefer this one, and this one is from HAIRCARE also, if you're wondering. Sometimes I also put on lipstick, and this one is my favorite color. It is number 18 from the Body Shop. It's a very bright pink. So that is it for my makeup routine. On occasion I will use also foundation if I'm going to a wedding, for example. Sometimes I use it also for when I record a video, but not very often because it takes quite a bit of time to put it on. Now back to skincare. When it comes to the evening, I remove all my makeup with a soft cloth with warm water, because that way it removes better. It's not waterproof makeup, so it goes well in general. But if I need something more to help remove the makeup, I will use a little bit of the old moisturizer that I was talking about. I put a little bit on the cloth and then rub it onto my eyes, and then it removes very well. I make sure my face is completely clean then, and then I apply some product. Recently I've been using the repair oil that I showed you, and then I use the facial roller again to massage it into my skin. So onto my hair care routine. I wash it about twice a week, sometimes once, but mostly twice, on occasion 3, but in general I wash it 2 times a week. I just washed it this morning and I still have to comb through it, so I will do that now. longest time, literally since my childhood, I always used the organic Uttergram shampoo. Recently I switched to using shampoo bars because they don't come in a plastic bottle. And they're basically just a piece of soap, so you rub it between your hands in warm water and then you can use the foam to wash your hair with. Sometimes I use a conditioner bar as well, but I feel like I can do without a conditioner quite well at the moment. It's not like my hair gets tangled up very bad. I brushed through it in 3 minutes now. When my hair gets longer, I might start to use the conditioner bar again, but for the moment I'm fine without it. And it saves some time in the shower. I hardly ever get a haircut. I think I trimmed it 6 months ago. Well, not me, but the hairdresser, obviously. And sometimes I go a few years without going to the hair salon. I sometimes think about cutting my hair again, like this length, you know, the length that I had before a few years back, but I still haven't made a decision on that, and in the meantime it just grows and grows, and yeah, getting pretty long again. Now I feel like when you get to your 30s you need to adjust your skincare a little bit. I mean, you can definitely see, how do you say that? De tand des tijds, the tooth of time is what we say in Dutch. I mean, you can, the signs of aging start to show a little bit, which is too bad, but what can you do about it? Now, maybe you can do a little bit about it. Recently, I read this book called Lifespan, Why We Age and Why We Don't Have to. And this book gave me quite a bit of hope, but at the same time, not too much, because you would have to make drastic changes in lifestyle if you really want to slow down the aging process. It is written by David Sinclair, and he is a Harvard scientist and he has spent decades investigating aging. Now, according to him, you can really delay the aging process. So working out, avoiding sugar, getting a good amount of sleep. Quite a bit of things I think most people already knew, but apparently they really help if you're very consistent with it. There's obviously way more in the book, also things that you might not have thought of that would help delay aging, and also some supplements that he recommends, so it is very interesting. You have to get through a big chunk of the book that is quite scientifical, but towards the end he gets practical and he gives you great advice. Or he doesn't give advice, but he tells you what he does, what he thinks that works. So after reading that, I try to be better with my working out. I have a gym membership and I try to go every week, at least once. And in a good week I will go 3 times, but sometimes go 2 times. But yeah, in general I try to go every week at least once, and preferably more. Now, David Sinclair in his book also talked about cold exposure and how that really boosts your immune system and certain processes in your body that delay aging. And I've also heard about cold exposure, cold therapy, you could say, from Wim Hofman. He is the Iceman, maybe you know him. So after reading and hearing about it, I took cold showers for a while. I still take a cold shower sometimes, but it is really hard. I try to get better at it. So the very least that I do is after I take my hot shower, I end with a cold shower for, even if it's just 20 seconds. So I stay used to it for a little bit at least. And yeah, I really want to get better at it, but it is so hard. So I'm not sure if I ever get great at it and do it frequently. I can tell you more about it and I can tell you if it's really benefits me, but yeah, for now. Now, when it comes to avoiding sugar, that one is a hard one too, of course, and some weeks it goes very well, other weeks not so much. I just keep trying to improve when it comes to that, and in general I just try to focus on lots of veggies and fruits and good protein. I also meal prep often, which helps me so much. For example, I always like to have containers with soup in my freezer, so whenever I need a healthy lunch or healthy snack, then I can grab something like that, because I really love soup. So I really enjoy eating that. Now, I've talked about my hair care, skincare and makeup routine. So I think I shared everything that I could think of. If you have any questions, you can of course leave them in the comments. If you're interested in trying the Teami products, the link is in the description box, as well as a discount code. And with all of that said, I hope you are doing well, that you all take care, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!